Shalom, I'm Rabbi Jonathan Ginsburg. All of life now seems to be pithy slogans, quick comments. So I have one that I think is a great solution to what Judaism is and should be. You've all heard of the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Well, how about the 3 L's, learning, living, and loving? Now, what do I mean? Well, first of all, what's the problem? Problem is that many Jews, have lost the passion for Judaism. The religions may be sports. Interesting article in the paper recently about how emergency rooms are seeing so many men with heart problems and heart attacks after a big sporting contest. Maybe the passion is sports, misplaced passion. Or the story about a suburban community with a huge number of bookstores with a lot of Jews, and most of the books selling in those bookstores are books about Eastern religion and not Judaism. So why are Jews looking for answers in Eastern religion and not Judaism? Maybe because we took the there out of there, the beef away. We took God and spirituality. Or is religion for modern Jews success in the business world, or wanting to be a professional success? It's not that anything's wrong with any of that. I like watching the Bears. I think I want my kids to be successes. I think that we can learn from all cultures and people. But Judaism has the answer for us. And the solution for us is to live Jewishly. So first of all is learning. You know the TV show about Are You Dumber Than a Fifth Grader, or As Smart as a Fifth Grader? Saw a cartoon recently where a fellow was moaning and complaining, and his wife said, "What are you watching, news about Iraq?" And he said, "No, I'm watching that TV show about being smarter than a fifth grader." Most Jews don't have much Jewish knowledge. And Judaism always has been based on learning. And for many, many centuries, we prized the people in the community who learned the most. And so number one is learning, limud, learning. Every Jew should learn something every day. There's so many resources available to us now on the internet, besides all my YouTubes, from Jewish newspapers and magazines and holy books. Learn something every day. Delve into the beauties and mysteries of Jewish study and learning. It's another way to access God, coming through those holy books. The second L is living. The one question is, if a Martian watched you for a week, would they know you're Jewish? Would they look in your house and see that it's a Jewish house? Walking past the front doorway and seeing a mezuzah? Would they see the life cycle events in your life being Jewish? Would they see the Sabbath being celebrated? Would they see the Jewish holidays being celebrated? Would they see kosher utensils in your house? Would they see you praying? Would they see you talking about Jewish matters? Would they see you observing the mitzvot? Living as a Jew. And thirdly, loving. Now, when I say loving, what do I mean? Well, many Jews are acquainted with 2 expressions which begin with the word love. The first one is the first paragraph of the Shema, which comes from the Torah, which says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might." To love God. We love a lot of things in our life. We seem to give our love to secondary and tertiary things, and not to the primary source that deserves love, which is God. So love God with every way possible, with passion and commitment and strength and resources. And also, the most important verse in the Torah, according to many, the verse upon which the great sage Hillel taught the basis of all the mitzvot, is love thy fellow neighbor as thyself. There's another way of saying it, love your fellow creatures. Ahavta reacha kamocha, or ohevet habriot. Or as Aaron said in the Mishnah, we should follow the disciples of Aaron, to love your fellow creatures. The idea of loving people, of seeing that other human beings have the divine spark, just like we do, of treating everybody respectfully, knowing that we're all the children of Adam. So these 3 are the basic ideas that we should live our life by. To learn as a Jew, to live as a Jew, and to love as a Jew. And then we will have so much more Jewish energy and strength. We'll understand the beauty and glory of this religious tradition. We won't be as tempted to look for answers in other places. Why is it that the Dalai Lama and the Munis and the Hare Krishna have so many born Jews in their leadership? They obviously were looking for something they couldn't find at that time in Judaism. Were the rabbis not talking about God enough, talking about spiritual matters? True Jewish spirituality is learning as a Jew, living as a Jew, and loving as a Jew. When we live as a Jew and we do deeds, the mitzvot, they are sacred deeds that connect us with all holiness in the world. When we learn holy texts, we're connecting with God on that level. And when we love our fellow creatures and we love God, we're expressing the feeling that the Torah wants us to have about the world. To learn to live and to love Jewishly.